Hello folks and welcome to the National 2025 Youth Championships here in Ballina, New South Wales. It's the boulder and lead this weekend, folks. We've got over 300 competitors from all over Australia travelling here for the competition. We've also got some international competitors. Our compadres from New Zealand have travelled across as well, folks. So over 300 competitors competing for the final spots. It's going to be awesome, action-packed. So I'm excited. Hope you are too. So let's get into it. Folks, welcome back, welcome along, welcome to your 2025 National Youth Championships this afternoon. We've got some lead finals. This morning we had the boulder final, all of the A's, B's and youth finals for boulder, but this afternoon, folks, we've got the youth C and D lead finals, the 2025 National Youth Championships. Jason Whitten is my name. Welcome to the live stream, and I'm joined in the commentary box once again by the awesome, amazing, legendary Ian Gilmartin.
It's the afternoon of the hype now, right? Yeah, third stream of the day. What a banger we're having. This is epic.
We're crushing it, mate, crushing it. Now we've got the young athletes out, and that's us, by the way. There you go. If you needed to know who we were, there's the ugly mugs. But let's get back to the competitors. And they're out right now with viewing. This is an opportunity for all of the competitors to take a look at the wall, look at the climbs, and work it out. So we've got both male and female C and D this afternoon.
Yeah, and it'll be a pretty constant stream of machines. So D's still top rope though, isn't it?
Yes.
So we'll see the Youth D athletes on the top rope, and the UC will be on the lead climb. So this is the D group there. I see Alexa, I see Remy, I see a lot of the young kids who we've seen compete over the years. It's pretty blooming strong field again. I keep saying it, I'm like a broken record, but I'm so proud for how Australia is progressing. You know, every year we see these divisions
absolutely
stacked to the brim, and a real mix between the states. Like looking at the top 10 here as well, the first position was tied between 5. So that says everything you need to do, and that includes a New South Wales, a Victorian, 2 Queenslanders, ACT, WA, and then it goes New South Wales, Vic, New South Wales. That's just in the males. The females, again, was split by none other than you said earlier, Jess, 2 sisters competing with your... we were talking about competing with your family in the IFSC and things like that, and yeah, Sophie and Esther Kingwell, you'll have seen them year on year. 2 sisters joint first place. I mean, that's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And they're both from WA, then 2 Victorians, a Queenslander, WA, New South Wales, and we do have a couple of internationals. Before one more Queenslander, yeah. So Amelia Van der Ven and Charlotte Chin from, Charlotte Chin and Anna Evans from New Zealand, and Charlotte is the sister, I believe, as well of who we saw compete earlier, which was pretty cool.
Now we can't, so we've got the international competitors here, which is awesome always to have them here with us, but they can't take out the cup, can they, Ian?
They can't. I actually just jumped into the UC female because I was just getting ahead of myself. But no, yeah, the internationals cannot take away the top spot, so they won't take that nice placard that you've seen to be the national champion, but they can definitely compete. And that was the UC females, I should mention. The Youth D females, a blend again, New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland. There was 1 New Zealander in there as well, and then we've got a Tassie and ACT. So yeah, if you wherever you are, before I stop rambling, you are represented, your state is represented. Spread the word, spread the hype, spread this stream. Let's get some big eyes on this top rope and lead finals. It's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. So there you go. You've got your crew.
That would have been easy.
There we go. Thanks, team. But you did well. You did well, Ian. But
well, yeah. I try to say their states. Just try to say that I love seeing that it's not just, New South Wales, 10 athletes, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. A good mixture. ACT, Tasmania, etc., which is always awesome to see.
Yeah. So these climbs here, it's been a bit. We haven't had much chance to see them. As you can see, they have the panels up. So another shout out to the setting team. They've set side by side boulder and lead, knowing that they're going to have to split the event through the days and how they're going to set and how they're going to move. So really an incredible feat. But yeah, when I've been in there, because it's been so busy, I didn't have too much chance to look at these climbs. But yeah, they're looking at them now. They're kind of spectacular.
Well, we might get the camera crew to maybe go back a little bit and switch around and have a little look at the wall itself, and we might see what the competitors were seeing themselves. There's a bit of a shot of the crowd out there, which is awesome.
Packed.
Yep. And this is a great a great location for this type of thing, because that lead wall, you can sit outside, you can enjoy the view and a little bit of
ambiance.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say, if you come, Jess, good points. If you actually want to go and visit this gym and support them, which would be lovely, climbing jungle in Ballina, you can genuinely sit out there and have a picnic and a climb on the edge of the river. It's really cool.
Absolutely.
Here's the
So
boulders. Here's the climbs.
here's the climbs from right to left. I think there'll be 3 or 4 of them being climbed all across here. We're not quite sure which ones yet, but there you go.
Be black and white would probably lead, wouldn't they? Because they've got I see the quick draws in.
It does look like the lead.
I would assume that on the right hand side would be orange and red, if I was not to be mistaken, would be the Youth D. Guys, if you're watching at home, you know I've been wrong before. But I like to ask, which one do you think's Youth D? That would be a fair call.
Yeah, well, we might get the team to see if they can get in a bit closer on it, but I reckon you're right, Ian. You can see the rope through. That is the lead climb.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
it looks like they're pulling the rope out. Now, yeah, that.
So the black one on the left, certainly a lead, and then potentially on the right there, the green. I did know the green, I think, was the Youth D.
Oh, the green. So it'll be green and red,
right.
maybe.
Yep.
Them the grizzly plates, those big black plates that you can see in the red as well. They've used them in the red nicely. They're so deceptive on a lead climb, because some of them, you bouldered, we use them in the boulder gym and having the lead before. Some of them are so positive. You hit them and they're a little bit in cut, and you can get a whole hand. Other ones of them are completely flat, and some of them are even on a counter. I guess what's the opposition of in cut? Out cut. what would that
A slope and out cut.
Well, it is slopery anyway. But it's an open palm hand, so it's like grabbing a sloper when you potentially think it could be in cut. So they're actually very difficult to read when they're above you in a lead climb. So I was just going to say,
it's you think, oh, that's big, but it's not. Yeah.
Some of them are monster jugs, and you can slam dunk, and other ones are, forget about it.
Don't rush too fast to it. But there you go. So it looks as if we'll have a couple of lead climbers and a couple of top ropers. Now we'll see what running order they come out in a minute, which will be awesome. Yeah.
So here's the UC athletes as well. Oh, that's UC male, UC UD male. No, that's not.
I don't think we have anyone out yet.
Yeah, no, but that list isn't correct either. So I was going to say, because I know the names that aren't there. So youth team male will be Lucas, Mark, Archer, Remy, and Leo all joined first.
Well, I think that's being pushed through from one of the spreadsheets, so maybe it's not in order on the list there. Is that what we're seeing? But maybe we'll see. Remy's not on there.
I just saw Remy warming up before. He's not on there. And
all
Dan
right.
Cowling was joint first in UC as well, but I can't see him.
Yeah, Dan's always good in the lead. So
he was first on his own. I saw it. They're from Climb to Woomba, formerly called, and they spoke to the family, and he was in first, and looking, he's in first. So
they might not be the ones. So
no,
if the team are listening in, we might get rid of the scoreboards for the moment. A bit confusing. They don't seem to be pulling through from the exact list.
Yeah.
But again, sometimes we're wrong, Ian. So there you go. Yep.
Yes, but not on this. But yeah, normally maybe. So anyway, at home, yeah, jump in, tell us where you're from. Please get the chat going. That would be elite. I went.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so yeah, we will get it underway. We wanted to jump in a few minutes early to make sure we got you the start and the first kids coming out. But as you can see now, which is more than ever, is the heap of officials we use now for the nationals, because you have somebody filming, somebody scoring, then you have a judge who acknowledges.
Yep.
It's very official and it's very good, and majority of these are volunteers as well. So if you're a volunteer watching it back to see yourself on the camera, congratulations on being awesome, and thank you for donating your time.
Absolutely. Well, it's good to see enough volunteers here as well. So
yeah, as are a lot of the camera crew you were saying, Jess, as well.
Yep. We've got a few volunteer crew from.
Yeah, that's awesome.
From the TAFE, I think it is. Yeah.
So we should see, if I'm correct, there's going to be 10 in each. We should see if there's 10, Jack Pearce for Queensland coming out first, or Xavier Webb for New Zealand if we do go down to 8 in C. And we should see Ellie Wilkinson.
All right, so Youth C and Youth C female, it's saying that they're going to be coming out first maybe. So we shall see.
Sure.
We shall see.
If it's Youth C, it'll be Lenka. And it'll be Lucas Dozen.
Yep.
This is exciting.
It's
a beautiful afternoon now in Ballina as well, isn't it? So, yeah, typically the sun has honoured us with this, so it makes the viewing. We can slide the doors back as well. The good thing about there's Roman there. Yeah, the good thing about this venue as well is, as you mentioned earlier, is these doors slide open. They can't close in rainy days, but they slide open to give you, yeah, like when you're lead climbing, that exposure feeling.
It does feel really good, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can really. There you go. Look at that. You can feel like when them doors open that you like look to your right and you're looking right over the river.
Yeah, there's everyone standing outside, and I think Ian, we haven't had that much crossover between the lead and the boulder. A little bit of difference in the lineup, which is interesting too for the season Ds. We didn't, but they didn't come in the B. So yeah, okay, that's why.
No. I was going to say we'll see. Yeah, well, we'll see how many of these transition and compete in boulder tomorrow. And so basically, every athlete who's competing in youth C and D yesterday have the potential to be registered to do both disciplines.
Yes.
So they could all be competing for their boulder spots tomorrow as well. So it is an action-packed 4 days for everybody. Realistically speaking, you'll have 2 days of, qualifying if you're an older states person, up to 16. Then you'll have 2 days of this qualifying on this was yesterday, boulder and lead and top rope, and then you switch to boulder the next 2 days. There's the two sisters, one of them. That's seeing Remy there. There was some actually really big moves yesterday that was great to see people attempting. And here we go. Yes, so we were right. I think that's Lucas. Sir Dozel. So it looks, so they're just going to double check he's not.
All right, we've got our first competitor out, Ian.
Yeah, it looks like they're just, don't know what they're checking, to be honest.
He's on top rope, so it looks like it's a bit of a double top rope here because of the overhang.
I was just going to say, it looks like it's super loose, and then it's like, yeah, it's double, you're right, because of the overhang, yeah.
And I think this gets him sort of safe in the bottom one, so not so much of a swing out to the crowd. And then
he's not dropping at the bottom, he's a machine.
Yeah, he'll crush. Bit of stuff there, just needs to make sure he's...
It's heavier than a trad rack, those two ropes. Look at the weight of them, 11 millers. So yeah, one will be tight at the start, and the other one will take over essentially. He's straight onto the gun. So he's actually climbing the white climb.
Oh, there you go. So the white one's the top rope, and yeah, we'll see. Got to get that rope out from around his back, but it looks like he'll be fine for the moment. It's out of his way at the front at least. Anyway, so move along pretty quickly, not mucking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's sort of under his belly, so he might unravel like a yo-yo if he was.
Might get the team to zoom out so we can see where he's climbing. This so we can get a bit of a feel for where he's going. Like the close shots are nice, but yeah, get a little bit of.
There you go.
There we go. That's much nicer. Much nicer. Beautiful.
Although the being twisted like that is interesting when he gets past him. He's going to have some track.
Maybe in a little bit now and not much into the sun. So we'll see how we go. But this is giving a little bit. Now, he can't touch any of the other holes either. So hopefully this bottom rope doesn't hold him back. But he's charging along.
Saying you got to feed them.
Looking strong.
Yeah, it looks like it would drag.
Now getting to a little spot here. Might need to just keep an eye on things, see if we can get that bottom rope a little bit higher, I think. But anyway, we'll see. He's climbing out of shot for the camera.
It's a long route.
That's a good perspective. And you think, all right, he's been climbing a bit. Yeah, he has, but he's still got a bit to go.
He's stepping on the quick jersey.
Yeah.
You can't use the bolts. Obviously, that's just an accidental knock. You can't step on the hangers. Normally, you would find these hangers, there's bolt plate covers if they're really in the way.
All right, nice. Making good progress here. Might be able to get him on a different angle in a minute.
He's onto the.
Yeah, he's climbing.
Oh,
he's flying along.
We might have a lead specialist man. This is.
Now, I know we've got a special camera at the top, so he might be climbing into that quite soon. So let's see what happens here. But you know, he's doing well.
Yeah, qualified 10th, and he's come out with a rocket up. There we go.
There we go.
I mean, you wouldn't back against him here, would you?
I think he's on a tear. Oh. Well, there you go.
I actually think he's a little bit of.
He was chasing the pump.
Yeah, a little bit of rope.
Yep. All right, here he comes down.
Well, that's an awesome first anchor mark to put in. Yeah, what a way to come out of the gates and put a Steve down. That's 3/4, nearly 4 or 5 holes from the top. Come on. All right. So is it going to alternate male female? Because normally they would come out side by side.
I think that might be the case, but we shall see. We're not privy to the exact run sheet, and sometimes they do need to change it for certain reasons. But we'll work that out as we go along. It'll keep us all on our toes. If you're at home, folks, give us a shout in the chat. And as we do. All right. And that was pretty good. He charged along there. He didn't muck around, that's for sure. And I think one of these boulder problems, here we got another youth male out as well. So I think it's one of those lead climbs where you might want to race the pump, really, by the look of it.
Well, yeah, I was going to say they've used every inch of the walls, angling and distance. All right. That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, we've got two. We've got one of the, looks like it's one of the youth C competitors out now, Ian. So probably our first youth male C. So he's going to lead. So that looks like Jack Pierce by the look of it.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing. I was wondering if it's because there's only 9 in that division. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe this could be Micah, I think. All right, let's get a better shot of the competitors. There we go.
Yeah, okay, so that's Jack, and then we've got we're going to have Mika going out now from Victoria.
All right, looking strong. Now you've got to, in the lead climbing, folks, you've got to clip each of the quick draws. They're called quick draws along the way. Keeps you safe, so you don't fall all the way to the bottom, obviously. Now you can climb to them and clip them from pretty well any position, but you can't climb past, I think it's knee height past the quick draw before you clip. So that's what you've got to do in this one. But here we go. He's looking strong. Jack, Jack looking good. Get a little knee bar in there. Might see if he can shake out and get a bit of a rest.
I mean, he got to 0.35 on the climbing 32, which was basically pretty similar to most of them. The no tops in either route in qualifying, although people were at 41 and 40. So it was pretty close. Everyone was in sort of 7 moves of each other.
All right, Jack is looking solid at the moment. Making his way up the wall. Now there's a few spots in the climb. Now when you sort of zoom out and get a bit of perspective on this, it's there's still a long way to go on this climb. So you know, you do see the perspective on it before.
See, stepping on the top of these grizzlies, unless there's jibs, there's not much there. That's a pretty positive one though, which is good.
Climbing well, and this is where you sort of got to make sure you get yourself sorted when it comes to, you know, climbing fast enough to make sure you can get
before you
beat the pump, but you know, slow enough that you're not rushing it.
Yeah, no, exactly right, and I think that's like you always talk about. This thing is you don't want to rush a move. You don't want to go too fast, but at the same time, you don't want to take too long and burn out hanging upside down.
Yep.
And these are quite overhung, these points throughout the routes. This always makes me smile when they're in reverse, the split screen. I'm like, wait, how many? It's so cool.
Let's flip the split screen so we can see where we are. It's disconcerting, but there you go.
It's kind of cool to be you get 2 angles of
and he's pumped out, which
did the right thing, reached up for the next point from the plus.
Well, and this is you know, part of the scoring system, folks, with this one is that as you progress up the wall, each of the climbs or the holds are worth a point, and you know, there might be 40 or 50 points on the lead climb. Holds usually are the each one is a point. Sometimes there's multiple on there, but if you move to the next hold and you make a concerted effort to move towards it, but you don't get to the hold, then you get a plus as you go along. So you might be 10 plus or 12 plus or 30 plus or whatever it might be. Looks like we might have frozen here for a second. The internet has been playing a little bit of funny buggers on us all afternoon, folks, unfortunately. But stick with us. If you can still hear us, the team will reset the live stream, and hopefully the picture comes back instead of being frozen. Don't go away.
It's that country internet, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. Hopefully you can still see the climbs, folks. It sounds like it's us on the commentary has frozen. So keep watching. We'll be right back. And maybe you'll miss us. Maybe you won't. Maybe you're like, that's good.
What
Stop
an
talking.
upgrade, yeah. Which we don't want you to say.
We shall see. We shall see. All right, seems like we're back. Hope you missed us, folks. If you didn't, that's okay. Ian and Jason back on the live stream. But I think we've got C and D males going together. And afterwards we'll have the C and D females going together.
So Kai Shing there just fell a little bit early, and we saw Mika, sorry, Albie, it was who went out because he qualified the same as Mika. So this is either Mika or James. This is Mika here, yeah.
Going well.
Great name, Poborozovsky.
Yeah, well.
Great name, Mika Poborozovsky. Sounds like a superstar climber already, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well,
from Victoria.
Yeah, young Jack has set the pace early in the piece for the UC. Got up there quite high actually. So in pretty quick time, we thought, oh, this might be maybe a little bit soft on the set, but no, he did well. He mowed it. He put his strategy down and
26 plus
made it happen. 26 plus is the one to beat.
Yeah, and then if we look at Lucas was 22 and Albie 20 plus. So looking at Mika now, still a little bit to go, just about to transition into the spot where the other two failed. Hit. Come on, just your foot, you got it. Coming a bit lower to make that step up. I think that's that 20 spot again.
Yep. Not going to get on the podium maybe, but let's see.
Well, yeah, I was going to say easy to say. We've got to get familiar with what mark that move is. I think that's the first real big crux in this Youth D division. And then they're going to quickly roll straight back out. So we should normally have the athletes normally tied in the lead climbers ready to roll for the next one. So small changeover delay. I'm not sure what's happening, but we should now see James Bowers, who was also joint 10th with the other two climbers. So it actually went in Youth D, just to give anyone at home. Every one of them topped the second climb. Not every competitor, but the first 34, which meant that it came down to the first one, and we had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top the first one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also get 36 plus. So these climbers we're seeing come out in 10th were actually joint 10th. So Lucas, Albie, Mika, and James, who's coming out now, all qualified the same score.
Ah, yes.
So that's when time will come important on this. That if they all fall out at 22, for instance, and that's the podium mark, it will come back to their time, which Lucas was 2 minutes 27 seconds.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if in these competitions, but I know in the IFSC comps, it's 6 minutes. So you've got 6 minutes to make it to the top.
Oh, Mika's move was apparently higher at 1 minute 58. He was at 22 plus.
Oh, there you go.
So maybe I'm thinking Lucas was stopped when he stepped on the quick draw. Maybe that's when they stopped his climb.
It can have an impact, folks. There can be issues with
because he was higher up than that.
Yeah, he was pretty close to the top. Well, there you go. We'll see.
So, we've got a cap on backwards. I do like to see that. I like headwear. I think that's a positive move for the climb.
Keeps your hair out of your eyes, I suppose.
That's not why I wear it.
Hey?
That's
That's not for you, Ian.
No. I just think it's a good style choice, you know?
Fair call.
But yeah, you're right. There's a functional side because it looks like James has got a heap of hair. New South Wales on the right, and then on the left here we've got Xavier just for New Zealand, just making his way up here. Pretty comfortable early on. Both looking pretty sweet.
Yeah, looking good. Now
the two ropes is annoying. Sorry, Jess, you go.
No, we saw a bit of a knee bar rest here before, but he doesn't seem to find that himself. He's got to be careful not to stand on those quick draws. A little bit of elbows high here, and you can always that could be costly. That type of thing. A little bit of energy. It's not a boulder problem. It's certainly a lead problem, which you need to save a bit of energy for.
Yeah, good knee twist there to just get through that move.
Yeah.
But, yeah, same here. When you make those short jumps and those short and have to adjust and really exert that second push, it really is, it compounds down over the length of a climb. They're both going move for move here. It's kind of a nice tempo test for them both.
Yeah, it is. You know, we could probably just do with one camera and we could, I was going to say. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. Let's see where he's going. Nice.
So Xavier's stick there is really nice.
Well, he's certainly got some. Energy left. He's been, looking a little bit tired for a few moves, but
bit of gusto.
Yeah, a bit of gusto in it. Some in the tank.
I will say, the New Zealanders, every after that chat, I mean, they've always got boundless energy. The Kiwi crew.
He's going well. It looks like he. Oh, strong! Come on.
Had it.
Yes.
I was a lot of them are obviously fantastic speed climbers as well.
Yeah.
A lot of them do seem to say they really love the sport climbing side of it. So we might see a bright future for New Zealand on sport as well now. It's its own.
Absolutely. Well, they're certainly strong contenders, and that was a demonstration of it for sure.
That was a heck of a return.
Yep. Well done. And the lead climbing, certainly at this age, is quite intimidating as well. Not only you've got to think about organising your hands and your feet and organising your energy management, but you've got to think about clipping a rope and also the fear of falling and those sorts of things as well. So well done. Brad, congratulations on making it to the finals and a great attempt.
Yeah, absolutely, exactly. Now so now we're going to have Lucas Volvat from WA, and we will have on UC male will be Bryson Unboger.
And we've got 10 competitors, and just depending on how it rolls, it could happen fairly fast or it could take some time. Everyone has 6 minutes, but at the moment the average is around about 2 minutes per attempt.
Yeah.
So there you go. This is the scoring as we're travelling along at this moment in time. May or may not be the right list though, and we're seeing sort of a bit of a mix here, but it is a bit more challenging for.
No, that list is right now.
It's come together good. Yep. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, because you don't know Remy, Mark. That's cool, Lucas. Yeah, but I think that was a peek at the qualifying for tomorrow's bouldering, but they are using 2 ropes. So I'm going to say it's very rare that they have 2. Normally they have the second person lined up tied in, but I think what's happened is they're just keeping him out around the corner in the warm-up area, which is a bit of a walk actually. It's a whole separate gym. They've like a fitness gym they've used to let people use to warm up.
Yeah, do the warm-ups out the back. But yeah, a little bit of a mish to the first clip, but you don't want to have too many quick draws too low. But certainly,
I mean, the first one's kind of a nothing to me anyway. When you clip the first, you're like, oh great.
Yeah.
What does that stop? I slip. I still land on the floor, and I'm not hurt. The second one's when you start going, okay, I'm safe now.
Let's see what Bryson's got in the tank here.
Yeah, Bryson Berger from New South Wales, so technically home state. Technically, we're close, obviously.
Still had to travel, but there you go. Not bad up the road. Well, up the road's a fair way from Sydney, I would think, if he's from Sydney.
What's the drive time, Jess? 8 hours? Is it?
Yeah, 8 or 9 hours. It's pretty good these days. So the team have done it once or twice, so have I.
Yeah.
But a young Western Australian competitor by the look of it.
Gone both in the same shot now, which is nice.
That's some good camera work there by the team. Getting the 2 competitors in.
All the ropes are chaos for me, yeah. I mean, safety first, but it's wild, isn't it?
Hurts my eyes, but
I'd rather him be safe, yeah.
That's right, tied in well. Hooked on.
Bryson's got a nice spot there to clip, all in that weight in that calf and heel.
He didn't pause on that.
No, straight through.
That knee bar either. Might cost him with a little bit of energy there. Try and keep that efficiency for lead climbing as you go.
as little as you can be hanging. I think he's starting. Yeah, there you go. Check out.
Little bit of a pump going.
Take your second while you can on this long roll.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Bryson now is looking. He's just tightening it all back up again. He rested on that leg well. That was some good speed by Lucas there as well. Just if you feel like you're gassing, just pump out an extra 4 moves because I think he's a bit cooked.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're dueling climbing, which is fantastic. It's good. We can get a pretty good shot with one camera up and see if the team can just get up a little bit, see where they're going, not where they've been.
That was really smart, because he felt tired. He touched as many holes as he could, then he came back down.
Well, that's it's a nice way to do it because like we said before, you get points for a plus. So
yeah, and they don't take him off if you're climbing down.
No, absolutely not. So
yeah, he knew he was gassed.
Yeah, he did well. He was smart. The competition reached a little bit higher. Now I think we saw this is where this high point was before.
Yeah, that's it. Stuck it. No, Sam. I don't think it's as positive as they're hoping.
Yeah, it looks like one of the crux moves in a big crossover. Maybe need to get the foot higher, but looked like he still had a bit in the tank, to be honest. I
don't think it was burnout.
No.
I agree with you on that, Jess. I think it was more sort of trusting that hold and it not performing.
All right, see if we can't get the changeover done reasonably quickly for the crew. So.
His best person as a belayer for this speed is anyone who has cows for the milking. That's other Paul.
Get the rope down and out.
Look at that speed.
Yep. We always used to when we're out on the crag, if you can catch the tip of the rope within a hand of the tip of the rope, you get $5.
$5 is much more.
It was a $5. Yep.
And in your day, that would have bought you a house, wouldn't it?
2 houses where I grew up.
Oh, yeah, geez, well, 6 years ago.
And a couple of cows tucked in for free. But there you go. Next competitor's out. All right. Now we've got our first female competitor out by the look of it.
No, I think it's still just the two. Youth Ds. Yeah, no. I did see them move the rope too. I did see them move the rope on D as well.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
But yeah, no, we have number 143, which is Tarek Simmons. Again, another New South Walian. Good build for a lead climber, long and strong and thin. So we expect big things. Solid qualifying.
Well, certainly if he can.
I think we've got Noah Foster as well, just about to start the D1 as well.
Let's go, Noah. Right, he can't climb too far past that one. Try and get a bit of a comfortable position to do the clip. Noah putting the rope in front of him now. Probably a little bit better in the position.
I mean, waist to shoulder, that's realistically where you want to be clipping.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
People always think, if you're comfortable with a fall, people always think, it's best to clip as soon as you get it. But if you're above your head, you're pulling the rope up with the drag every time. It's another arm movement above you. If you can just climb parallel with it, clip it around your mid-chest height, that's the most efficient location to clip.
Absolutely.
Obviously, Noah doesn't have to worry about that. Noah can just keep grinding and climbing.
He's good rope awareness though, make sure the rope's in the right spot, and he's looking quite strong. Now,
yeah, he is in a good spot here.
Now got the knee bar in there, I think, as well, getting that maybe that little bit of knee bar rest, which is good. Not going to hang around too long though.
It's about 50-50 with finding that.
Sometimes when you're sort of early in the piece, you might say, "Well, I'm too early. I'll keep charging on." But
he's trying to double clip him, I think.
Ah, that's a long clip.
That's what I was saying. Just fed out half his yarn. Don't necessarily like that. But
a lot taller, yeah. And sometimes the high overhead clip can be worse than climbing to the clip. But he made it work, which on his radar made sense at that moment.
Yeah, I guess whatever you come through. But I think that's a big stop, feed, move, grind. But look, he tops the climbing. Looks like a genius. Unlucky Noah.
Now we're Up there, but not far enough to mix it in the.
So Tarek just had to reach up and clip it. Yeah, it likes to clip early. Okay. I guess as soon as you're in a comfortable spot.
He is a bit of a taller climber though, and
Yeah.
that seems to work for him quite nicely. So that's what he's used to. Then stick with what works for you, I suppose.
I haven't seen the jib on the has it? Yeah, yes.
Yeah, look at that now. Yep, nice.
And clip from where you are now.
Looking good. Looks like he might be getting a little tired. Trying to make that clip work.
Oh, yeah.
Those holds are big holds, but they're not that positive by the look of it. So opening your hand. Now he's sort of getting into sort of high territory here, as in.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, his foot placement's been immaculate. His body position's been fantastic. Under the rope, he just come back around. But I will say, it's just my one thing would be, I think he's used quite a bit of his energy on these long clips. I mean, this is perfect location now, but
He's turning the lip now. It was in quite steep territory, and now turning the head wall. Maybe. Oh, he missed that clip in.
no, I was going to say you can see the arm. The arm went. He pulled back in because he was a bit nervous.
A little bit. You can see the elbows rising up, and maybe a little bit of quickness here. This was
Take
seen.
a second there. I mean,
Yep.
There's not a bad time to.
Oh, he got
He
the.
stuck it.
Yeah.
Brilliant climb.
The good part of the hold maybe looks a bit higher, so maybe that's the commitment part where you've got to be a little bit higher on that hold. Oh,
Take your time.
come on.
What a fighter.
Yeah, absolutely. Big elbows out now, and he's got the next one. Wow, okay.
Just try and reach up for the
Yeah,
next. You're not going
yeah,
to
absolutely.
Oh, he
Needs
got
to-
it. No, he's done it. Just did.
Yeah, that's it.
Good
Well,
move.
that's a high point, I think.
It is, yeah, that was
Good climbing.
That was really
Yep, good climbing. Well done, Tarek.
Actually, beautiful body position. Like I said, my question marks were around like just the high clip. Although, like I say, in the nationals, bit of nerves, probably better to get your clips in early and then climb. Each one's opinion.
Yeah.
If you're in the chat, you can let us know you clip the moment you can reach. I mean, to be honest, I've climbed with clipstick to clipstick. You know, I have a panic drawer in my back pocket, 45 centimeters. Clipstick the first one, then draw the next. So I can't talk.
Makes it work, but I think we've established a new high point so far.
That was nice. It was still. That was really nice.
Yeah, battling there. So that seems to be where it sort of kicks into gear a little bit. A couple of the competitors have got to this position. We would call this a crux, which is maybe one of the hardest moves or the hardest sections of the climb. So
yeah. Well, next up we've got on the right hand. Sorry, on the UC is a real battler, young Liam Alford, bit of a multi-sport athlete. So we'll see how he gets on there on the lead. And in the males D, I think we're just going out. It'll be Leo Travolio.
we're mixing it up. So we're about 5 or halfway through, and 5 competitors in each of the sections to go. They're out the back warming up, getting ready. Now they do the rope changeover out the back. Usually they eye in out the back, which is all good. They're ready to go once they reach the wall.
And there's young Liam Alford in the Queensland shirt, and then ACT. You got Leo Travolio. Travolio. I don't know. I'm trying to make it sound as
Good enunciation.
Probably miles off, but yeah, sounds cool.
Like it. All right, we've still got Daniel, Joshua, is that Ewan? Elowan? Ewan? Jasper and Liam. Let us know in the chat if that's Elwyn or
I can
Ewan.
tell you.
Could be
L1 Bonnet Day. Cool name.
fantastic.
Well, let's see Liam. So Liam's a bit of a speedster, a bit of a gun. So let's see. Just take your time, Liam, nice and.
Oh, Leo needing a bit of a run up. I don't know if I've seen anyone do it that way before, but
It's cool.
yep, not mucking around, brave and going for it, which is fantastic. Need a little bit of get up and go to charge onto the wall.
Such a mind game because it's such a final situation lead. You know, that is the beauty of bowling. You get these 4 or 5 minutes to just take as long as you want, give it as many goals as you can fit in. Whereas lead, you know, one slip, one misstep, it's like you have to be perfect. It's like
Absolutely.
ice skating where they do the figure dancing. Every move has to be execute to perfection. And you really, for a climb like this, especially, you know, the length of these walls, you really have to be completely on it.
Well, we've got the dual climbers again, which is fantastic for the viewing. I wonder if they're shouting at each other or encouraging each other. How you going? Get up there as you're climbing up.
Breathing and frantically working their way through.
Well,
it's a bit of a trick spot here. I think he has to step on the top of this and trust it.
Yeah, got himself maybe in a little bit of a crossover, but using the heel nicely on that hold, which
lower grizzly,
yeah, I hadn't seen anyone else do that yet, but hopefully he hasn't burnt too much energy.
You can tell he's a boulder at height. He's trying to do a big pop move to everything. Great climb. There we go.
Very nice.
Hey, look at young Leo flying up the wall.
Flying up there, and I think there's some high points at, you know, not far away from the next couple of holes. It's smart. Reached up, coming down for a rest again. We've seen that happen once or twice, so maybe there's a few moves here that are a little bit spicy.
Yeah, I think this is a bit of a interesting cruxy area.
A few things on the... Yeah, that's probably the way to do it.
Down too, swapping his feet over.
I think he's been around here a little while now. Hasn't made huge...
Yeah, lots of adjustments.
Yeah.
So, Burn, you really got to...
Might cost him because he's...
You are overhung as well, right?
Yeah, well, it's... Yeah, you can't really tell from these angles, and maybe the run and gun can get a bit of an angle back from back inside the gym or whatever it might be, but it is quite steep. You can see the quick draws hanging, and you can put the angle. There's at least 35, 40 degrees there on that wall as it kicks back on you as well.
Nice of Leo there to step through that.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, looking quite steep.
Liam's gone twice that hold now, Mister, which is a real energy burner.
Well,
I don't think it's a heel. I think it's just a toe and back go.
Yeah. Well, there's a high point over here, I think, happening. Oh, Liam's off.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Just set his body in. We don't see.
Well, there's someone else still on the wall. There we go. Yep. Oh, Leo. And Leo, he climbed up quite high there, so I think that might put him in good stead for a high point. We'll see what happens with the scoring.
I would be surprised if he wasn't top. Tarek was leading before that, obviously.
Yeah, Tarek with a 32 plus.
Yeah, Liam 22 will still be there. Let's see how Leo goes. And then next up, in Youth D is anybody's guess because they all qualified with the same. So Youth D, on this list, it looked like it was going to be Remy. But in my list, it says slightly different. So we'll see.
All right, well, we've got 4 more competitors in the Youth D and C male still to come. Pretty decent crowd hanging around to encourage and support all of the climbers, which is fantastic. Been a great crowd down there, so plenty of officials, judges, family, supporters, which is always awesome, and great to have you on the live stream as well, folks. Give us a shout out in the chat. Make sure you get behind whoever you're supporting, and anyway, a few little bits of banter, bit of chit chat is always been appreciated, I'm sure, from the competitors, etc. So great to have you on the live stream. All right, we've got our next competitor out. Queensland and New South Wales. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Archer, I think.
All right, bit of a shout out from Ben.
So we should see Jasper now. Yeah, Jasper and Archer. That's not Remy Shaw.
All right, Jasper underway. Confident start with the lead. Nice simple clip early. Archer Kesby about to get underway as well.
Yeah, and Jasper was quick again. It's good to be quick. This first part as well. I mean, anything get you settle you down. But it's good to get.
Well, it looks
before
like you need a
notice
little
you're
bit.
tired,
Yeah, you need a little bit in the tank, and it's quite steep here. So if you can move fast and efficiently.
There's the arch coming on the screen now as well. It'll be quite easy.
There we go. Well, a little bit short. Oh, hang on. Get the right. Struggling at the bottom here. Maybe just needs to make that work. Yeah, that's a good shot. A bit of a change of angle there for Archer. Maybe just misreading the next move for himself.
He's a bit led to again.
Yeah.
One of those things. The taller climbers get it, but
yeah, Jasper. Again, you can see the steepness of this section. Jasper using the heels very efficiently.
This is the perfect explanation of like the angle without words. You just see that and you go, wow. So the UFD climbs are really coming up onto it and then back across. So it's a big angle change, and you see it just in it. They're just,
right from the outset. Yep.
Yeah.
Big holds, but
also this green climb, although it's the face, those tufas are
not as good as you want them to be.
No,
they look big, but they're not that big. So there you go.
Especially for UFD girls' hands, bless them.
Now this is where you don't want to mess around with Jasper and some of the energy that he needs.
We swapped the sides there.
Yep.
Archer on your left.
Messing with my head. This split screen needs to swap sides. But there you go.
Making sure you're paying attention at home. But here's Archer on the left, Jasper on the right, and now it's Jasper.
There we go. Hey, love it.
Look at that. This is beautiful.
Yep. Well done, team.
We love a bit of fun.
Now Jasper's here. Now this is coming up to a close high spot as well.
Big move for Archie.
Archie.
Nice.
Yep. And he's done well here. A few more moves above this gets a bit spicy as well. And he's
bit of short rope in there. Come on, Jasper.
Jasper needs to sort of settle in a bit. Yeah. All right. Both of them finding some. And Archer getting into that section a little bit easier. On maybe I've.
No, he looked good.
A bit more
of the same thing that climbed down.
Oh, Jasper just. I think that misclip cost him a couple there. Yeah. A little bit tough on the clip, that's for sure. Archer as well. Did very well though. Had plenty of.
They're all sitting around that same sort of spot. That Leo with the 28 plus is huge in UFD.
Yeah.
Most of them are struggling around that 22-20 mark. But we got nothing but guns coming up.
Absolutely. Well, you've got Daniel and Joshua both and
Ewan.
Yeah.
Ewan.
And Jasper making quite high points in the qualies in 40s plus. So you would think that they'd be in good position, a good spot to make it work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was going to say. I mean, I apologize if I am butchering the name. It sounds French because of Bonnet, but Ewan and Josh Wynn, both excellent qualifying performances, and obviously Daniel, who qualified in first. Daniel's quite long, like deceivingly long for this age category.
Yeah.
And every time I see him, I forget that he's UFC still. So, just as we saw with Tarek, I think that extra bit of length will benefit with those sort of big moves there and the clipping.
Yeah, and I think moving between those holds will be a little bit more efficient for him, but we'll see.
Yeah, and in UFD, next out I believe is Remy, but Remy or Noah. Because all five tied, like we said, it can be any order really. I guess whoever's ready, put your shoes on. It comes to ranks, but I would expect it to be Noah now.
All right, our next one's out. All right, who we got in the lineup now? So we've got Tarek still sitting there at 32 plus, Mika at 22 plus, and now there's time for appeals if that's the case a bit later on. But that's the kind of the live scoreboard so far, folks. You can follow along. It is available on the Sports Climbing Australia website, and you can pop along and follow the live scoreboard yourself, so you can see what we're seeing. But got some dual climbers here from the ACT in New South Wales. Elwyn, if that's how you say it, and Mark. Apologies if our enunciation doesn't get it right.
I think it's It's Lucas, I think. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's Lucas. Yeah, cool. So yeah, that's Lucas on the right there. They've sent him out in an exciting order in L1 from SET. Lucas looks long, like very long. So this should really benefit him. Again, they both sort of get round Ben Chadwick, Go Little Man Go comments. Yeah, they both seem to get around these climbs at the same sort of speed. Like they both climb quite similarly.
Quite similarly, yep, absolutely. Well, I consulted the Google and it says Il Iwin.
Iliwa? One Iliwa?
Iliwa.
Someone shouted out at Ben Chadwick
and
too.
maybe we're making it worse, but you know who we're talking about here.
Yeah,
and
I just want to try and
keep going. Yep, absolutely. Well done.
Well, either way, he looks insanely strong. I've seen a couple of times where he's almost just lifted his feet off just to do the pull through. So I think if his endurance is good, his power is insane. Oh, unlucky there on the right. But yeah, he looks really powerful in the wall. Look a similar sort of spot.
And he's looking very comfortable there, just chalking up and resting a little bit. Maybe this move's a bit long, so powerful, has to really get into it. Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
You'd move your foot across and then clip, but it's up to you.
Yeah, that clip a little bit tough in that section there, which, you know, always part of that stuff, as well as making sure you get the clips efficient, as well as being efficient in your movements between the sections. And this little section here,
just a miss.
That's a shame.
Missed the pocket. It was a bit of a precision move.
Yep. There's a blocked hold there, so
it's a shame because it looked like it had heaps in the tank.
He didn't look tired at all.
Not puffing or anything. Yeah. Unlucky, but that's still strong. This is the thing I say about the finality of lead. Really solid effort though from Mr. Bonnet Day, and hopefully we'll see him back dominating in the bouldering and a bright future.
All right, we've got two more competitors out for the Youth C Male. It'll be Joshwin and then Daniel, both of them with some pretty
hectic,
good scores in the previous round, and we've got three left to go: Noah, Remy, and Mark.
Mr. Lyubimov.
Leo, though, still up there. Leo, Mika, and Lucas for the Youth D Male.
Yeah, 28 plus is going to be
28 plus is right up there, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
The ACT showing up and showing us what they're made of. It's great. A little bit of time to take a breather. The judges keeping an eye on things. A little bit tricky with all the holds all over the spot, but the climbers are used to that sort of thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, why don't they take all the climbs off or whatever it is?" A little bit challenging to do that for this this type of competition. There's lots of competitors. Like we said, 300 competitors plus have been through.
Remy's out.
Yep, which is awesome, and you can see the size difference in this age groups as well.
Yeah,
so
Joshwin's a tall boy, but yeah, little Remy. That's not Furky, but that's Remy. So
Remy Shaw from Queensland,
number 261.
Yep.
But
got Joshwin underway. So
yeah, straight in, which is good to see.
Keep us on our toes. Let's see what he's got now. He, like you said, he's a bit taller, so maybe some of those clips and transitions might be a little bit more his style.
He looks really, really long. Yeah, this would be good for Remy to. Last year he did a climb off after a tie. I think in states he did, and then nationals did well. So he's always up there at the top.
You can see that angle there, which is a great shot in the picture-in-picture up in the right. You can see the angle that the two boys are on.
Remy just looking at the ground then, I'm not sure why. I guess with the rope thing.
Maybe, yeah. And that rope's a little tricky, a little bit difficult to keep an eye on. But
if it's a bit tight, he'll shout and tell him he's got it. He's not shy. He's built for TV, bless him, a great personality. But yeah, Josh, looking completely unfazed by this now, Josh Wynn. Just look like casual, leaning back.
Very in control at this moment in time.
Beautiful technique.
Yeah. Straight arm, nice.
This double clip is not even an issue. It's like two edges of the scale, both absolutely brilliant. These two watching them,
side by side,
but very different styles. Yeah. Very long, very patient, very meticulous. From Josh Wynn. Look, that left heel on there that Liam King. This is beautiful.
Now,
I think this is.
I think this crux move a little bit higher probably suit him as well. It's a bit of a stretch, but he can reach that higher piece.
Lay back left hand, yeah, nice. Yep. Remington though, he's at that spot where a lot of people have took that break. So let's see if we can power through this.
Yeah, a little bit spicy here. There's the next hold up is not optimal. So
he's reaching for it, doesn't like it.
No.
All right, look at Joshua here. Let's see how he does this. We stepped across underneath. That's back step. That's fine. Ooh, the heel's insane. Yeah, I think just on the ledge above you, directly above your feet.
Oh,
yeah,
no!
They both went.
Oh yeah, he was.
I don't think he realised that massive plate next to him because it was so close and obvious. But yeah, that's true. He was so in control as well.
Yeah, he was looking good there. But that's the thing with lead climbing, folks. It's one go. It's not like in Boulder where you get another chance at it. He just
had to hit higher.
Yeah, a little bit higher for the good part of that one. But
Remy or Fikri Asani Fitri, as he's known in this live stream, is similar spot. Very well done.
All right.
So now your first place UC and your Mark Lubimov, I guess it will be now.
Mark then Noah in a moment.
I don't think Noah
didn't get in there. Maybe not competing. All right.
I'll climb 9.
So one up. So Mark Lubimov, which is our last competitor. Sorry, the red line was in the wrong spot for me. And Daniel, our last competitor. So we've got our 2 last competitors for the male division.
Yeah, perfect. I was thinking too. Mark and Dan Cowling. Queensland team manager there.
Coming to you live from Ballina, folks, the climbing jungle. Fabulous location. You've got lead climbing, you've got top rope climbing, you've got bouldering. Plenty of things to do. So, folks, if you do feel like a bit of a road trip from the Gold Coast or anywhere really, it's worth a trip. Great facility for sure.
Great spot, and it's in a unique place, and not too far from Byron if you're making a weekend of it.
All right, these two have got it all to play for. The high point for Daniel, 32 plus. It's up there. See if he's got what it takes in the tank. And Mark, 28 plus. Now most of the competitors have all been around that 20 plus, 22. So yeah, he's a little bit taller, so maybe it'll work for him. We'll see.
Let's see Dan. I think Dan's a very calculated lead climber. They did have a lead gym in Brisbane, climbed Brisbane for a while. You might know as the Rock or Beta Boulevard if you thought had a few teams in charge. And it's
I've seen Dan training a fair bit.
He climbed at quite.
Hails out of Toowoomba.
Toowoomba now, yeah.
Yep.
Really nice gym. Another one, if you're going into the Toowoomba area, sort of Stanthorpe or anywhere, just do a stop off at Toowoomba. Climb Toowoomba is a great new gym.
Absolutely, great to see. Some awesome gyms popping up everywhere. So it's great facilities, amazing stuff. Get along and support them, folks.
Yeah, we hear inklings of a new one in Adelaide coming as well. We hear inklings of Rockhampton, so lots of hype and brilliant gyms around.
Well, I'll tell you one that's absolutely fantastic that I went along to not so long ago up in Townsville.
Oh, Urban,
Yeah, Urban Townsville. It's like, I was surprised, but this is fantastic. You know, great locations and great spots. But yeah, Dan looking very controlled here. And I tell you what, hey, Mark's not mucking around.
Just about to say, has he got his tea cooked or something? Come on, Mark Lubinov.
Now, I tell you what, it's now,
big.
undercling. This is what I was going to say. Yeah, that's what you need. The right hand up. Come on, Mark. Oh, here we go.
So 4 moves away from the back. Well, I think the highest was the young sir who used the quick draw, unfortunately, to press up.
All right, Daniel up in the right spot. Mark looking really in a commanding position right now.
Oh,
nice.
Is there no crossover line?
No, he can use the volumes, as far as I'm aware. So they're all available. Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
He's like, can you just wait a minute? I need to put my foot there. Oh!
It's a high point.
Well, he's given it an absolute red hot shot, that's for sure.
Making you look like a genius.
Both Daniel and Mark. And we might be able to see the top out cameras here in a minute.
There you go. There's that little step off that we wanted to see. Ooh. That's awesome. We just and that little step up that he used to get to that higher point, that's what we really wanted to see.
All right, Daniel in the high point as well. Oh,
one move more. There's one move more to get the high point. That's yes, Daniel Lima. Just trust yourself.
Oh, no. I don't know if he went for the plus there, did he? Oh, both of them off, Mark and Daniel.
He celebrated a good thing. I don't know how he would know if that's enough. Maybe just happy with an epic climb.
Maybe.
It was epic, but
I
would have liked to have seen him go for that next move just to make sure. Because I'm pretty sure Tarek was 32 plus. That was about that zone.
That's right. Tarek was a 32 plus.
But if you'd seen Joshua had just stepped his foot up like Daniel would, I think he'll look back at that and go, yep, okay, I had more in the tank. That's good to know. But yeah, epic send from both of them. I think Daniel will be definitely first or second with that, and Mark will be first. Yeah, second. Daniel gets second. Just went up.
Didn't get the plus in there. Yeah.
But he was a minute quicker to that point.
Wow. There you go.
And that's what I say. Sometimes keep moving, keep the wheels turning. Really, really good.
Well, there you go, folks. The male section done and dusted. We've got females coming up pretty well straight away. I think they'll keep rolling out. I think they'll be on the same climbs as well. So, but they may change. We shall see. It's always keeping us on our toes here on the live stream. Thanks for joining us. Stick with us. Plenty of action to go. But there's your scores at this moment in time. It will be available for any of the competitors to make
any kind of appeal.
Appeal or whatever. Or the coaches. But,
all look pretty straightforward. I think the only ones I would question would be, I think James Bowers did get to 26-ish, sort of that range.
Yeah.
But I think he stepped on something. So that would be the only one that could potentially affect it, which could shuffle him down, but that can get sorted out while the females have their session now, saving the best till last, I hope. Let's see.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like we are changing it up a little here, folks. I can see a few of the judges moving. So we'll throw over to the team, hear from some of our sponsors and see maybe a highlight or two. Don't go away because we've still got plenty of action. 20 more competitors out in the female section. All right, folks, we are up and running for the final part of the competition here today. Youth D and C females out on the wall, and our first two competitors, Lenka and Ellie, both Queenslanders, as you can see.
Interesting. This UT ball or knees come in, loving it. Loving that.
Nothing wrong with a good knee. Certainly helps you if it helps you move upwards. Knees are in. It's all in.
If it holds me on the wall, I'm using it. Come on.
Oh, well, that's okay. We've got that around the wrong way. The list then says if this is Ellie and Maya. I don't think so.
Ellie Wilkinson, yeah.
Okay.
It's just because, again, we've got joint positions, so they sent Mao out and then they'll send Lenka next. And then
In reverse.
it's been they've done a bit of trickery this weekend, and they've said Jason Ian have it too easy. We blooming don't. Not as hard as the climbers, bless them.
No. No, they're doing well here. Both of them come out. Now, you were talking about these big pinchy holes, but
Yeah, the French too fast.
yep, they're not as good as you want them to be.
Well, I want everything to be a 4-foot jump, Jace. That's why. But yeah, they're definitely not. And they're interesting because, again, it's the same thing. It's like you have to move your hand to the right spots.
Well, Ellie doing quite nicely, looking comfortable here. We've seen the white one climbed previous, but on lead, different kettle of fish, Ian.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were going to do that. It's quite an interesting sort of switch because, yeah, people are like, oh, well, this was, before for the D, but it's like, actually, yeah, on lead, hugely different concept.
Yeah. Very, very overhung, but this one over here, a little bit more on the vertical, but certainly those holes are facing not the way you want them to. I was eyeballing it when I was down there, and yeah, I tell you what, I wanted to actually get a rope on and have a little crack at it, but it looks like a bit of fun too, but certainly nothing to lose concentration on because the holes are facing all the way you don't want them to.
Yeah, nothing's great.
Great little spot here though. A big sort of move up here, high step and over onto like a slab section, which will kick back again. So great use of the geography on the wall.
Come on.
Nice. Good.
No, that's good.
Good endurance here. Shaking out nicely. Make the most of this
Yeah,
little
good
section.
little ledge spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. It's going to be a high right foot. So this is where you want to just be able to pull yourself up. Just pop your right foot up and just pull up quickly. Pop, pop.
Nice, well done.
Yeah, really nice.
Thought that higher right was the one to go with, and a little balancing across maybe this under here on a slab. Quite intimidating, but within cooey distance of the top. Looking great.
Can't give an athlete of this ability 2 positive ledges back to back. So good. They'll make it count. There you go. Look at that. Awesome.
Yeah, nice little transition here. The angle kicks back or kicks in, but certainly the feet start to disappear and
Just dragging up that bottom rope. It's harder than anything. Yeah. Just got to lay on the ground to try to take it.
it's looking good actually. So
Very good. Although we did see this with the first athlete in the male division, then he slipped and no one else got there.
well, it could be that first go, best go, the adrenaline pump, whatever it might be, going to take away from the high point, which looks like it's right up there at this moment in time. First climber though. Exciting. All right, the top in closely in view. Well, there you go.
Great.
The gauntlet has been run, or
Yeah,
the
really
glove has
good.
been thrown. I'm mixing my metaphors. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
The cheese has been grated. That's not even one I just made up, but we're going for it. No, not yet. The gauntlet's been thrown down, right?
That is it. That is it. So all good. Well done.
So they in carabiners?
Looks like it. Double carabiners. up high, but yeah, probably only 4 moves to the top from there. So that's fantastic start.
And you can, if you're in the chat, you might know that it's the new Youth D rule that they have to be just dual roped in general now.
There is a youth handbook. We could consult the handbook later on, Ian. But
Well done, little man.
yeah, well done.
Because this one isn't overhung, so it's a strange one.
Yeah.
Unless they're worried about them just swinging out too much because of the height. But
I think it's always that bottom section that's the stretch on the rope, but we'll see. Yep.
I had the choice, I'd always be a one rope person. All right, so who are we going to get now? So it should be Lenka now is the sister.
Out next, Annie Evans, is that?
UC,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Annie.
This is UC, so it should be Anna.
Anna Evans, international competitor from New Zealand, which is awesome, and Lenka. Go.
So these, yeah, the UC females are that bit taller, so it might be really interesting to see, you know, as we work through the ranks, if that height, because the big crooks was a bit of a height issue, I think, from UD.
Yeah, it was a bit more of a undercling move. We saw a few people unlock the sequence a bit later in the competition, so we'll see if anyone gets to that section. You know, it's steep. Got to save some gas. All right, the dueling climbers begin.
It's a cool angle, isn't it?
It's great.
Little sunset
Yep.
rendezvous.
Yep.
As well.
Bit of nice colour there for the afternoon. Hopefully the lights do the job for the rest of the competition. But I'm sure the camera team will
It's a bit
work
taller,
it out.
actually. Leant back, didn't need the knee in, it was just step.
That little section there on the right-hand side, still quite spicy.
Yeah, I think
yep.
this bit will be tricky. The left-hand climb now, this is where they hit the first crooks. This first spike, kill to spike, and then...
Now those things are big, but you got to hold them the right way to make them feel positive.
Yeah,
or at least a bit positive.
You got to get that whole, like you said, that whole hand wrap round, just like
Yep.
she's doing there. That's the best bit. And then when you get it like that, you can feel okay, but it's then moving off. The amount of times your hand just starts to grease, and you're like, uh-oh.
Ooh.
Good catch.
A little bit of a slip right there.
This is where you need that bottom rope to just ease off completely now. Let Daddy do the drive, and let the top rope just go.
All right, well, both of them have made good progress, about halfway, both of them on each climb.
Oh, left hand's risky.
Yeah. Wow,
That's
there you
good.
go.
Right in, that's good.
Very strong.
Bit taller too on the left, which is help.
And we hadn't seen it done that way, but
It's going to be the
obviously
clip that's going to be hard, because you're going to have to take a right off the clip, which I don't think you can do unless you put a high toe.
yeah, needs to do one more move up before
Swap
she
feet and a
worries
high
about
right
clipping.
foot.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Yep. Just a little bit.
You can clip.
Yeah, nice. Get a comfortable clipping position, and
Yeah, there's that high right foot. There we go. Heel on the... Oh.
just worrying them a little bit.
This is time. Come on, Berman. Let's go. Come on, buddy.
All right, both of them still on.
Trying not to. She wants to. See, she
Ooh.
wanted to flag left because the two red holes was nervous to not dab, which is probably reasonable. Come on. Good solution.
Looking good in this section. Great shots. Yeah, there we go.
Healed. Stop the ban. Let's go. Come on, you good. I like the staged, focused, taking the time. Every move individually.
A little bit to go. Ooh.
Very thought out. As good as it gets.
Well, we know this one's a little bit of a bigger hole than you can shake out there, and she's going to take advantage of that.
Smiling to her
Looking
family.
back down to the crowd, which is awesome. Soaking in the energy, which is great.
The OTM, the Oriel. Here we go. Come on.
Oh, well, looks like you can hang around on this one for quite a while. Get the pump out.
It might be a time issue.
Yeah, well, I do believe it's 6 minutes, so we don't have a clock on for this competition, but the judges are timing from the bottom.
Well, Mao took 4 minutes 36, so
Oh, there is a clock. There we go. So
These guys can do everything.
You can see it counting down, which is great. So they do.
It's colour of the wall. It's fine.
I saw nothing.
Yeah.
But
I think they'll allow that because
3 minutes to go, or 2 minutes 50. Plenty of time, you would think. But sometimes those higher crux moves, you've still got plenty of work to do. That's such an interesting angle on that camera shot, isn't it? But you know, so this move here, a little bit slabby, working across this section. This is where we saw AO fall.
Yeah. Maybe it is a lot blanker.
Yeah.
I don't think that's positive. It looks solid. It looks great. It looks like a slab. Lean in now, trust my foot, but then you can.
A high slab up there and at a weird angle. You know, starts
Still
to play on your mind as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, that's not good. The left.
And a big move up there. Really got to trust that foot on poor feet and poor. Oh, up on the jib. Very nice. Wow, she's making great progress though. Might be just starting to pump out here a little, but oh, nice. And wow, only a move or two away from the top.
Can she rise up here?
This move, pretty spicy. I wonder if the top shot can get a better angle of that one, but I don't think it can. Oh, trusting that left foot on such a small hold.
That's maybe.
This is fantastic. Does she need to do a foot swap here? What is she going to try and do? Bring her foot through. All right, one move to the top by the look of it. Maybe did she just skip a hold, or I don't know if there's a big foothold there out on the crease of the wall there, or something. A big underclay.
Is there a green hold? Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, that's what you say. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Oh, wow. Okay, this is fantastic. Looks good. Come on, and the top.
Well done.
Well done. Well, there you go. The high point as a top has been set. Very happy with that, Lenka, for sure. Well done.
That was sick, yeah. So we'll just get them over. So the good thing about this is you should have the next lead climber ready for UC to come out in a second. Keep them rambling through. So again, we do have the 10 in each division. We're now moving on. We have Charlotte Chin, the second New Zealand athlete. Charlotte had her sister compete earlier too, I think. Heck, that's a heavy bag. I wonder if she's so strong carrying that bag around. Here we go. So that'll be Maya, Taz, Maya. This isn't Charlotte Chin. That's Amelia. So it's Amelia out and Maya. Now Maya Sartori. So what shoes is? I like to lace up. I like to lace up for sport climbing.
Yeah, well, they can certainly. Yeah. Lighten the.
Oh, there we go. Look at this.
Look at those feet.
See heaps of Dragos, and the Adamondra Sportivas have been making a bit of a run recently. I've seen a few of them. But I've just switched wearing Mad Rocks as well a bit now.
Yes.
The new Jordan 2s came out. I'm enjoying them.
Now, I don't know if this clock is accurate, though. What did it start counting down at? So, arguably, the clock starts, I don't know, when they come out or when they hit the wall. That's one thing I don't know.
Well, that's the first thing in 7 years, Jez, you've not known. So, we'll take that.
All right. Maya and Amelia as they make their way.
just not sure on this first move. Come on, Amelia, you got it.
Plenty of positivity on the holds, but you just got to hit them the right way, those ones. But they're certainly in steep territory.
Yeah, and I mean, it's exactly right. You got, and it's always knowing the balance of chalking not too much and then not having any chalk on your hands. Sometimes I think on a lead climb like this, I do see a few athletes now go to the liquid chalk at the ground and then
dries it out a bit easier before you get going.
Yeah, and I think that's actually a really good smart move. I used to love a bit of liquid chalk, then put your normal chalk on top just to keep it, stops that hand sweat coming through as quick, helps you on a long send like this.
Well, this wall is certainly climbs long. I think it's sort of at least 12 or 15 meters high, so
yeah, and Maya looks quite a bit longer than the
a little bit stretched out here. Yeah, like probably climbing a little bit tall, and might.
I think she is tall, and she's probably used to relying on a length in the comps.
Yep.
And now, not doing herself a detriment, but at the same time, maybe just climb it in your comfortable box, and it might be a bit easier. Doesn't look like she's struggling.
Here's this crux move we've seen before. Oh, yeah, a little bit disconcerting. It looks like a big hold, that one, but not big enough, and certainly not big enough to hit it on that angle. So there you go. Oh, hang on. All right, let's see if
looks kind of like they did stop Lenka when she
stood on the
orange. Yeah. Because it's 30 holds, no time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that, but you know, that's part of the competing in these sections. You've really just got to watch the feet and watch what you're up to. If you hit another hold that is not on your climb, you get to stop at that one.
This white one's been causing heaps of problems on the lead because of those two sketchy areas where if you're on top rope, you don't even think about it, but on lead, it's such a different thing.
All right, well, she didn't hang around too long here, Maya, in the shakeout, so just decided to charge on. I wonder if she's feeling strong, or maybe she's feeling a little bit pumped and just wants to hit.
It's the thing, it's like, well, you're feeling absolutely fantastic, ready to dominate, or are you terrified and gassed? Usually I'm the lad, but she looks okay. She looks a little bit flustered on committing to this big move, but again, you know, just have a think, readjust. There's a good undercling there. Walk your left foot up a bit. Oh, a little bit tangled, bless her, but that's good. That's great, and I think she didn't realise that second left hold there, she could have just stepped up a little bit and made that move better. But again, all the athletes are looking really controlled, really strong. It's such a, just I think her foot just slips a bit.
Not working out that little sequence, and you know, again, it just showed how, you know, strong those first couple of competitors were in there when they came out. You think, well, okay, this might be a little bit, you know, not enough, but certainly
10 Yanyas in the field.
Yeah. Big high five from Mum there by the look of it, or the coach.
One of them, could be family. I just saw them behind the net and thought maybe, but then the spectators are allowed in now. Excellent effort. There's been some great support squad as well. Some family really chatty and fun all yesterday. I had a lot of good laughs with them. So shout out to everyone who's come and brought good spirits this week. It does look like it's starting to wetten up a bit as well, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. So now we have our New Zealand athlete as well. So we will see Charlotte Chin, sister to earlier Chin. Yeah,
so even though Lenka topped the climb, she stood on one of the orange ones on the way through, and it looks like the judges stopped her at that height.
Yeah, she did progress positively off it. I think it's harsh but fair, you know, as they say, but it is what it is.
All right, here we go. Zoe and Charlotte. underway.
Katie Chin was his sister, I think. Yep, okay, cool. So Zoe Rundle on the other side as well. Another WA.
Yeah, Zoe using her height to her advantage in this one, which is good.
Yeah.
Moving fast and efficiently, which is good for the later stages of this climb, because you do need a little bit of extra endurance for the top moves, that's for sure. They're making their way nicely to this
This is definitely
pinchy section.
Yeah, this is definitely your first move.
Charlotte moving very smoothly, nice, efficient, straight arms, good clips.
Yeah, confident clip, press and go. Delicate. Okay.
That was just a little slip there, wasn't? She was looking very strong, but
yeah, that is unfortunate. Yeah, it didn't look like there was any issue with her climbing whatsoever.
not to be.
Okay, so all eyes switch to Charlotte, and we'll see how she does it. Because again, like you see the comfort she's got in hanging off that left arm, little chalk up. New Zealand has really produced a lot of great like sport and speed climbers. So no surprise that she's looking this talented and comfortable. Step on the top. Yeah, there we go. Trust that.
Now, this is the first section where you've just really got to think about this next move. Seen a few people go up with the left.
Yeah, I don't like the left.
And hitting it a bit low.
I think you bring your left hand down and go right.
It's more the undercling, this section here. Just turn it into an undercling, go up with the right. Let's see if she can put that together.
I think the world tells you not to do that. So the weird thing, isn't it, is the whole universe says, yeah, just this bad hold. But it's like, well, actually, no, there's positive to it. Just go again.
Right.
Just go left again.
We've seen this done a few different ways, but this is the harder way to do it. Oh no. Not to be, not to be. Little tricky, that crux move. Right. 4 competitors done, and a few more to go.
Well, solid so far. It is interesting that we do. Both times I've been like, oh my gosh, it looks like everybody's going to hit the top of these climbs then. And every year I do it though, to be fair. I'm an optimist. I'm like, come on, 20 tops. And which I know isn't what they want in the event, but I'd love to see it. But yeah, pretty, you know, varied splits a little bit so far, to say the least. You know, look at the youth. Let me get to the right list. I'm back. Yeah, 39, 35, 30, 22, like 4 different spots so far for those females in the UC division, 23, 21 plus, 20, 19 plus. So all in that similar sort of 2 minutes 20 of climbing, but 4 different positions from 4 climbers. Always good to see. And in the males, heaps on that 20 to 21 sort of range, 22, 23. And then obviously your gold medal is 24. Leo in second and Mika in third. See, man, Tarek.
As we go along, we see in the youth C female, a few of the Western Australians put some very strong showing in, and they seem to be the strong competitors there at this moment in time to beat. Certainly, Mika, who comes out last, will be in put in 2 tops as well, and the only one to top both qualifiers. So, but it's certainly all up in the air at the moment, folks. 6 competitors still to go. Alia, WA.
Okay, so let's We're all sort of holding our breath for that sort of 2021 back again when they all start to get going. Let's go. Come on, let's do this earlier.
Let's see what happens.
There's a whole lot of programming and planning that goes into these routes where the quick draws are. 2 top ropes now.
Yeah, absolutely. The lead climbing, there's a fair bit of extra effort in making sure that works as well. So different set of skills for the route setters sometimes, but they do switch between the two of them as well. So well done. Now Ella underway.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was going to be young Zoe, but Ella's took to the wall.
Coming on through. Oh, there we go. There's that.
That is the thing. That is right.
Yep.
So and the ones who do that stick it and make it look like it was, you know, absolute glue. But yeah, really good climb. So swift as well. She's got to be
there in
not even 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I'd say.
very short period of time, and that will do.
Now Ella just worked her way up
wonders.
there. There's a couple of good positive bits. This is the rope transition, which is what's stumbling a few of the climbs on the right. They're switching from one rope. So you now start to drag the other instead of pull it. It's kind of unique. Okay, step up, Alia. Good high step. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes just that finger pop, something happens. Really positive, and so swift.
Well, we can see if she can get herself up there in the rankings, because I think that was pretty high actually.
That was good.
Yeah.
That'll be, I would assume, joint. Let's have a look at UC female.
Did she do a plus from there?
So she's plus, she will be top, I think, and especially on time. That was nice. Okay, take your time.
Now this is the section where you could rest, but again, just charging on pretty quickly. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think.
Got to be careful of this orange on the way through. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Brilliant.
Finding that a bit more comfortable there, chalking up. Nice. Like she's got enough to keep going. Yeah, and that was equal. Well, it was a 23, but 2 minutes instead of 2 minutes 16. So there you go. But Anna, international.
Oh, was it the same spot, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Anna won't make the point in it, but that's credit to the joint high point. So this is what I was saying before, is that use that high foot there instead of the last girl had her foot on the low one.
Oh, she was looking quite solid there at that point.
There's one in between them two, but yeah, like I was saying, step on that high foot, but yeah, yeah, she looked sweet as a nut, no stress. Just what happens here? Foot moves the foot with the rope. She's stepping on the rope, maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, either way, another epic performance.
Well done.
And we shuffle along, so we should see now Nina Vickers.
And
Nina's former national champion last year.
Yeah, Nina's been around the competition scene for a bit, a couple of years in a row now. So good to see some of the competitors sticking with it. And
there's a lot of Japanese training as well.
Yeah.
Also a swimmer, a triathlete, a saxophone player, and some other sports she was doing, which your mum was telling me. I was like, oh, geez.
Legendary.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, she's breathing, she's after competing, so it's pretty impressive.
Love it.
So we should see Zoe Rundle, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, here we go.
Or Pipagawa. There's Nina. Lindsay. I think that is Pippa again, so I'm not sure with Zoe. She's off the list, so.
All right, well, you can see at the start of the green one, there's some cool looking Lego holes as well. And I'm going to go and have a go on those.
You know, so they used to have the hole upstairs before this, look, we're inside, but this really has a whole upstairs area that they're going to be opening at some point. And originally it was set with all the Lego and all the cool holes
Oh,
in
yeah.
the kids area, and it had heaps of cool stuff like that. And then they actually just, when they didn't open after a year, they went, oh, let's just use these holes. So all the cool holes came downstairs. All right, girls, come on. So
Looking good.
Ninzi.
Keep her underway pretty quickly.
Nina is a bit of a machine, so I just wanted to take her time. Now, a few of the girls that we're used to seeing, I know, have switched. Like Eva Williams and a few have switched to just focusing on the one sport, the bouldering, where they're specialised. So nicely, people, you know, at this age saying, "This is what I want to do. This is what I want." And again, they can change year to year, but why you seeing a few new faces, some people switch.
Yeah.
And then Nina is doing both still this year, and Pip Purple is doing both too.
I think it's good for a bit of the cross training, for especially in Pippa. A little bit of a slip there. I don't think that was energy issues.
No, footings when she turned. I think her footing went. Yeah. Well, a lot of these kids, I always say that, is like, if you're just a climber, then do it all. But a lot of these kids now do tennis, triathlon, swimming, boxing, karate. You know, you name it, they're doing it. And in my day, which you can say now,
Back in my day.
In my day, pick a sport, lad.
Well, hopefully Nina doesn't get penalised for that red one, but I don't think that there was no positive movement off of it for her foot there, but just a bit annoying, bit of the way.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is obviously one of the cases that we have to accept in Australia, where we have to do them all in one weekend because you can't fly from Perth twice. You know,
that is true.
It's $300 to $900 a person in flights, and I think 60, 70 people have come. Oh, she's trying that step-up clip, which is bold as buggery, but well done. So don't go left. Adjust. Go right. Come on.
Yeah, swept on the foot now. Yeah, there we go. Good. Very nice. And she's looking good, actually, at the moment.
This next move is really tricky. Steady, Eddie.
This is, I think, undercling.
Yeah, she'll be smiling. That's one thing I can say.
Yes.
Good. Don't worry about the clip just yet. Give us
well, that is good work with the heel and
he's in full crab position. This is yes. Come on, total crab.
All right, this is a high point. Now we've got to sort of kick over to the right and get on that nice
I'm
foothold.
gonna say, if she can just, even once you've clipped, no. Once you've clipped, left palm down, and then try and step your both feet over. No, hold your feet there. Can she see the white? Oh, she hasn't clipped yet. That clip slipped.
All right, and move. Oh, come on.
Now swing your leg.
Yeah, very nice. And
over the top of the rope. There she is. Oh, that's good. That's
well done. Well,
solid effort. She's
that's a solid effort.
Smacking her forearm. Bless her. Really well done. You get nervous when they get to the high point. These guys, well done.
Well,
awesome, Nina.
Nina's done well there.
Just looking for the chat.
We've been neglecting the chat, and there's plenty in there, Ian. So that's awesome. So,
my fault, guys.
Good shout outs there. Thank you, team. Thank you, crew, for being on the live stream this afternoon.
Marley and Skylar next as well. Two Victorians, so a little moment in the sun for Victoria again. You had heaps in these finals.
It's great to see them travelling.
Bouldering was stacked, and then a couple in there again now and then.
You know how much effort it is to travel.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yep. And I mean, like you say, for us it's an hour 20 each day, and I'm like, I went down Wednesday, Thursday. We're in the lab today, back tomorrow, and I consider this a home game, and it's 2.5 hours a day for hours traveling. And I speak to people like, 5-hour flight, 2-hour drive, hire a car. Oh, okay, I'll keep quiet. So congrats to everyone who supports the kids and comes to facilitate them being able to compete in these.
Absolutely, make an effort, and shout out to the mum and dads.
Some of this Rolex blazers there.
For sure. And it doesn't finish when it finishes either. All the volunteers got to get ready for tomorrow, and the competitors will be back as well. So we've got Boulder Jam and some qualifications for lead. And we'll be live streaming, folks, again on Sunday. Not tomorrow, But on Sunday, the competition still continues
Cooking
tomorrow.
yeah.
Yep. But Ian will be down there, so pop
Yeah.
on down and grab a meal from the silver van.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Like a good airstrip van, they're great.
Yeah, I love it. It's me and Daniel. Daniel's the chef. If you don't trust my cooking, probably wise. Daniel's a proper chef, and he runs a tight ship. I'm just be assisted him, but yeah, it's mint.
Ian's the dishman. Is that what it's called?
I'll take it. I was an apprentice here, so yeah. I just take the orders, but I do it every now and then, and Daniel can normally do it all himself, but we don't want you to wait.
Busy times.
Anyway, that's enough me chit-chat. Let's see these elite athletes go at it. So we should see Skylar on the right. And if my systems don't fail me, it's Marley on the left,
Nina in first position now at this moment in time with the 28 plus, which is great. And now still in a I think it's 39 at this moment.
So tied, but it's just a time or count back, I guess, right?
Yeah, you can. So if it is tied, it's usually done on time in lead. Skylar looking good.
Marley's just getting her ropes to side still.
Skylar not wanting to muck around.
That's it.
Yeah.
They both got to the wall, and she's 3/4 the way up.
Yeah, there we go. She's like, all right, I'll see you down here in a minute because I'll get up there real quick. So let's see. Yeah, these are a little bit tricky. These
nobody's
ones.
touched that white volume to the side. Is that? Oh, she's stepping on it now. I was going to say, is that 3D rendered in my brain?
Well,
because
I thought that before too. Is that a painting or is that a volume? But it is a volume, supposedly.
Because they normally have a really positive edge on one side. No one's used it. She's very quick.
Up to this section here, and hopefully.
Marley started the lead. Yeah, there we go.
Not yet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
there you
a
go.
little bit little, huh?
Didn't perturb her though. She's underway.
Well, hopefully we see explosive climb. Oh, we're going to see explosive climb for sure. Let's go.
All right. Well, Skylar's found a nice little spot. She's found that little rest spot, which allows her to shake out a little bit.
It's mint when they go second foot on that one. This is awesome.
Nice and high.
Now, will she use the second step up? That
yeah.
We saw the last climb use the very top one.
Seen a couple of climbers really struggle at this section.
That's the one I'm in there. That one. No, this one's crazy. Oh, she's elite. Let's go.
They're doing well. Marley looking nice as well on her lead climb, but Skylar,
she's swinging,
flying along.
Because she's little, she's really popping everything, which means she's keeping her speed going. So wherever she gets, get into it in no time at all on the left here.
Well done. She absolutely flew up the wall. Yep. Great job.
When there's like these sort of climbs, everyone's getting to a similar spot. You know, they don't know that, but this is when the time does pay off. So
yeah.
You need to rest, but if you can go, get through as much as you can because time is money. Right there now.
All right.
Let's go. Come on, man.
Resting in a bit of a bizarre spot, but she must have felt comfortable enough to shake out here a little bit. But let's see if some big moves between here and there.
Come on, bud.
Strong.
Yeah.
Good contact strength.
Swap the feet.
Yeah.
Done. So again, this is pretty much like I said. She's had to climb is a little bit different because of the height of the target. So this is going to be a big move. So she might have to go right hand to it. Well, left was if you're taller is nicer.
Well, she'd obviously be quite used to climbing in this manner. So hopefully her fitness holds out for her because she's looking strong.
Yeah, I mean it's been her body her whole life. I guess it's one of those things that you get used to what you got, and like you say, I'm a bit smaller, so I know to just stand at the bottom and make an excuse. She's gone the other way and said, I'm just going to be a bit explosive, and it's amazing. It's sick.
Now let's see how she makes this
move. This will be a big move. She might have to ride out that underclean. It's not there, bud.
Now, we've seen it done that way, but it's probably not the way she would be able to do it. We've seen it done that way by the taller climbers.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's strong. That is... No, can you slide the right hand in? Or are you going to go... Can you swap hands maybe at this point? Now you're in that spot?
I have seen it done there, but...
No. Swap your hands.
It's a tough...
Oh!
Yeah.
Hey, a solid. Yeah, that was big that she could hold that like that. That was incredible. But I was like, maybe you have to come down, then right hand up if you're in that box. And they're closing the door.
Maybe the rain's coming in. Oh, and I saw a bird fly in there.
Tell it to get out.
We were standing down there the other day, and a few birds in the roof were dropping some bombs.
They
and
were giving gifts that I didn't want. Yeah, nearly. I was ducking them like bullets. Okay, so we've got Daniela and young Alexa up next. Lexi's a bit of a tank as well. Still in Youth D for some reason.
Yeah.
Her and Remy have been in Youth D for 10 years now. It's crazy. Starts so young.
All right, we've got Alexa, Stacey, and Mika to go in the Youth D. And we've got Daniela, Esther, and Sophie, the two sisters from WA. It's a showdown. Not only is it the National Youth Championships, but it's the Family Championships here.
Yeah, rare that you have two Mikas in one set of finals, isn't it? Youth D female and male.
Yeah.
Mika Lundstedt and... Wait a minute. Mika Lundstedt. Well, we'll leave that as a to be confirmed.
Here we go.
I think it might be the name that Remy showed up as before.
Could have been.
She's got her hair Queenslanded up.
Oh yeah, got the maroon hair as well.
For Daniela, nice.
Yep.
Taking that pride to the next level. I wonder if their parents know. The bit ribbon's fine. Does Lindy know? Okay. So she's tall, Lexa. Daniela, a little bit of the opposite, bits of a smaller side, but experienced.
A little bit spicy. This. Yeah, don't know about that.
She qualified really well. With 38 plus and a 24 plus up.
Good.
Pretty solid on the rope, so she should be fine.
Yeah, that run start made me a bit nervous, a little bit sweaty on the palms.
We do a heap of them in nationals. We had one last year, and saw a few climbers slip at the start, and I was like, oh my gosh, like top level athletes, it's just a slip, yeah.
But
Alexi's going to work for this corner using you see that extra height she's got again. Strong grip too, strong-willed actually. I think would be a polite way of saying it. It's an absolute ledge. And Daniela's not messing about.
Yeah, making quick progress, that's for sure. Saw the steep section and said, hey, oh, there's the knee.
Let's get for it. I love seeing the knee.
Yeah, good.
There we go.
Good. Wrong with the knee. You know what I think we should, Ian, I've come up with a new product. I think we should build in knee pads into your pants, and you just put it in there. You don't have to like
tradie ones, but for
for climbing. I think that would be good.
What about a zip-on knee section?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea
you
too.
Have your hiking shorts, and then you zip on your knee collective.
For your.
So then you're not walking around with pocket pants. I'm all in. I mean.
You could make it a pocket when it's not in use, and then it could be a.
I use my knees more than I use my hands.
Oh, come on, Lexa.
Get the feet back on, bud.
Oh no!
Oh, unlucky.
She just couldn't get her foot back on the section there, unfortunately. But all right, Daniela, absolutely.
I thought she was going to stick it back on, bless her.
Daniela looking really good at this point in time. Very nice and composed.
Very composed,
yeah. Let's see how she goes with this move, though. Just pausing before she charges up, which is smart. If she can work it out now. I think everyone's gone up and touched it with the left, but all right.
I guess it's a weird one because it doesn't look like having your left on there would benefit you anyway. But I think they bump it from there to the one above. But that isn't it. But it is interesting. Nearly every person who has gone round and's come back down to this pole to go, bugger.
Yeah, not that way, this way.
Come on.
Yeah.
No.
I have seen it done this way.
Yeah, the match. There we go.
Yeah, it's a mad match, but
I think full crab, luckily. You put the hand
that was strong, and she still had a bit of power in the tank, thankfully, at that section to make that move work, because that's quite bouldery at doing it that way. Now it's a few moves.
Yeah, getting to that perilous spot.
Yep. It's a few moves up that she needs to be. Thinking about the clip, making that.
This is a tough spot. Yeah, come on, buddy. She's hit it.
Nice
Nice.
and strong. Well
Really
done.
good climb.
Yeah. Now the heel works, but
The only thing
maybe
with
just
the heel
keep
is
going.
You won't reach the clip.
Oh, nearly got a finger caught on the clip. And need a bit of slack on that rope to get this clip done. Now, depends on how she's feeling. This is
Nina hit that
Yep.
big move and then
yep,
progressed.
it's a plus. So Nina did a 28 plus.
Nina got there and then Nina progressed. So this is tied, right?
Tie there, but now
It's for first.
yes.
Brilliant. What an absolute
Notwithstanding any appeals at this moment in time, they will put her in the #1 podium position, but still 2 strong climbers to go.
She's looking good. She looked
The
good.
Kingwell sisters.
Yeah, sick.
Oh.
Them two, their first year in this division, I think, so they'll be the younger side of the division. I'm not quite sure about Daniela's age, if someone in the chat could tell us, but she looks great. Really strong.
All right, the
That
birds are
bird's
moving in.
trying to- yeah,
Oh, it looks
hey.
like they're coming in to stay the night.
Cheer her on.
Yep. Hopefully there's no moisture drop on those holds accidentally in the wrong spot.
She's the beast.
All right.
She's good. She's good here. Come on.
Looking
span spread.
fantastic.
First time I got to see this area.
All right. There might be a top. Maybe we can cut to the top camera to see if we can get a little bit of that action. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Maybe see if we can bump that to make the lighting look a little bit better. But
Good.
there you go. Well done. That was
Water never. I wonder
Yeah.
how her arms are feeling.
well.
Still pulling the rope down. If she goes through it or not, wow. It's always the sign of the ultimate pump is when you're like, no, someone do my knock.
And can't get there. But listen, tell you what,
Yes.
that's a commanding lead.
Yeah, should be happy with that.
Yep. We've got to see a pretty big effort from the Esther and Sophie. To
Well,
see
they've
if
never
they
done anything but 100%, so good on them.
Yeah. All
Shout
right,
out
well
to
done.
Alexa, solid as always. Unfortunate that I think she hung the campers about 10 minutes. Just needed to grab her foot back on. But I think she'd bumped up too high
Yep.
for her feet to reach. Unfortunately,
Just couldn't get
and then you
that
can't
sorted.
shimmy down 2 pinches. The crab could, but no one else.
All right, Nina up there pretty nicely, but Daniela going to take top spot. Nina will drop into second. I'm sure she'll be sitting there nervously watching the next 2 competitors, see if she can stay in the contention for a medal.
Well, yeah, exactly. And the way that the 2 Kingswell girls have competed over the last, few years at least, they don't leave much to chance. They're always up there. They're always around the podiums. So they both got joint 35 first or 40 plus second climb, which is identical sends on the first one. So it should be a little bit. Normally they have the half.
And isn't that a cool thing? Identical spots as well.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And
So we
their
got
hair different as well. which is really cool.
Stacey and Esther.
Let's go.
That's it. The final few climbers, folks.
They're really nice.
Let's hear it from her in the chat. We're on the home stretch for the competition, but they've still got a little bit of work ahead of them.
Just checking the numbers.
Yep.
Oh, look. And Stacey's well aware. No thanks, I'm fine. We're going to get back to Victoria. Oh, they're repinning Esther's bench. Come on,
Stacey.
then, Stacey. Let's go. I think they start up the Lego blocks. They all just see him and want to climb them because I want to climb them too. I am like, they're cool as.
Give it a whirl. Exactly.
They would have been cool for the finish, although they're insanely positive.
All right, hopefully she can work out this pinch section fairly smoothly.
Esther's underway now as well.
Esther looking good, but early days. Lacey charging along in this pinch section. This is where we saw the feet get a little bit loose before.
Oh.
Yeah.
And this might just be greasy as well, like not to say conditions and a benefit early, but this, if they closed the door, if it was raining and there was a bit of breeze coming in, could be moisture on this volume making it a little bit slicker.
Yeah.
Now we see with humidity affecting it if you're coming later on in the session. As the same as the humidity is also the same as the moisture, like I said, the moisture, the humidity, the coolness, all has an effect to the chalk, extra chalk, and there's a benefit to going last, and there's definitely a negative to going last as well.
Absolutely. Well, Stacey worked it out anyway. Esther looking fairly smooth and solid.
And easy, yeah.
Yeah, well, she looks really strong there. Got to be careful of that foot, Esther. But
just trust it and goes. Will she go left?
Not on the red.
I think she's going to have to go right. What she is. Oh no, she's gone right to the left. The opposite. There you go. There you go.
She'll do it her way. She's Frank Sinatraing all the way up this climb.
Yeah, sign of a pro. Let's go. Okay, so come on, Stacey. You're in that nice spot now. She's using the earlier step to break on the tooth there, just leaving her feet deep. And she should be able to just step across here nicely.
She should get into that little rest section pretty quickly as well.
Yeah. Yes, using this one. Oh.
Let's see if she's working that out.
Oh, she's gone back on again, which is she's just so strong. She's gonna match up there. We saw.
Okay, well let's see if she can work this out. Yeah, well this is a little tricky section.
We saw Danielle
there we go.
Match and go.
Yep.
It's going to chalk. I think use this section. Just
yep.
This is what pumps your hands, you see, and then boom.
Yeah,
good. Now you got to be quick. Oh, she's going to double, and she's not going to cut the corner, is she? Come on.
Maybe a little bit pumped there in that section,
That's
and maybe
good. That's good.
maybe just trying to squidge along.
Scared of the.
Oh, no.
She's not using it. She's not using it. I mean, she definitely didn't progress from it.
No.
And look at Stacey go up at that top.
Yes. Making great moves here. Now
Will we see a top, our first official top?
It would be awesome to see it happen.
Could you imagine if that green that we saw the last girl stomp to was the hold at Banji? It turned out that wasn't meant to be there. No, it's a ban. Come on. Come on, isn't it? Yes. Now this is to. Oh, she's
getting a little bit of a
pump
pump
going.
going.
Forward off this to match. I think that's enough. So she's. Yep. So she's now in.
Oh, we've got to top it for Stacey. Yes, well done.
Oh, Stacey. Nice. Ooh.
Oh.
She's dropped straight to the.
Well, I tell you what, Esther.
Looked
like she was maybe done and dusted there a minute ago.
Sit there for 30 seconds.
But progressing on.
Yeah, that used the breast.
Yeah.
She could have sat on that.
It looks like you could sit on it, doesn't it? Yeah, have a little rest.
Kill the dogs.
But yeah.
So where it was the next hole, wasn't it, that we saw Daniela get to?
Yeah, up to the double moon.
Went for the first 360 flats. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And Esther, absolutely battling all the way here.
She must be gassed. Legs look a little shaky, but she's got it wobbling a little, but she's so good.
She's just shaking it out. Now this is a masterclass. She's battling hard here for this one. Now, I tell you what,
they must eat climbing for breakfast this house.
Well, let's cut to the top shot. There we go. There we go. Oh, well, I think that was a positive.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was control anyway, so I think Daniela just tapped at it. So it's a one whole point plus.
Well, there you go. It we've got a top right at the end, and Esther going for that hold there. So hopefully that's enough for her. We shall see. Let's see if the team can bump the ISO on that final tops hold. A little bit dark, but
she'll get to stay and chair assistant now.
You want to see? Yeah. Well, let's see if her.
Wait, that was Sophie. Was it? That was Esther.
Hang on.
Wait a minute. It was one of the two.
Wait a minute.
Two weapons.
That was Esther.
She's trying to do a knot. Let's see when we see the other.
All right, our final competitor out for Youth D in a minute, which will be. Okay.
Kick Chris. Coaches there, New South Wales, Fahim, celebrity of the scene, and Chris there of Queensland, just off camera now. And we see Salem of Positive. So, our last two. Do we think we'll see tops? Jace, we don't know who's number one in Youth D, so we're going to have to find out because it isn't Mika Lundstedt.
Youth D Stacey is on.
Well, there was Zoe Rundell earlier that's off the list.
All right, well, who is this out here? So we've got
Numbers all crunched up too.
New South Wales. It could be Mika. 259.
Is it?
289. I just missed that as on the way through, but there you go. Mika
269.
269. Mika Lundstedt and Sophie. The other.
Mika Lundstedt.
All right.
1-9. Oh no, Mika. I'm so sorry. It was Mika Poborowski earlier. Yes, I apologize. It is Mika Lundstedt. It's been a long day, guys. We've done 3 live streams. I apologize if you tuned in. Sorry, I was like 2 Mikas, and I was like, wait, they're both called Lundstedt.
It's all good, Ian. All right. Well.
So Mika topped both qualifiers. The only person to do that.
Well, arguably, it's been topped already, so it's a toppable climb.
Yeah.
It's been topped twice, actually.
Two technical tops.
Yep.
One. So do we get the time that Esther competed in? It was Sophie, wasn't it? Who went? Yeah, it was Sophie. So this is Esther now, right?
Yep.
So this is Esther, yeah?
Yep. Sophie, 37, 4 minutes and 33.
Did it say top? Oh, no, she didn't get top. 37. Okay, cool.
37 plus, yeah.
So Esther... Well, if Esther doesn't get as far, she can just... put the audio only on the last climb, and it's just saying Esther did it. But yeah, it's fine. Come on, Esther. Let's go.
There we go.
Shout out to Sophie for an unbelievable climb.
Absolutely. Yep.
I apologize.
All right, Mika and Sophie.
Yeah, the mono ponytail power. Come on. Oh, okay, done. Overthink it, nice and easy.
Nice.
So this is Esther Kingswell, to the guys as well upstairs. To Marty and the guys.
Yep. Team, this is Esther and Mika. There we go. All right. The crowd's gone silent.
Just taking a time there, yeah. I was like it. Mika just stood still there, just taking the rest, sorting it out.
Yep.
Oh, look
There we
at
go. Abracadabra.
She looks a little bit. Like her sister was loose here too. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's funny that they're the only two climbers still. She looks a bit like loosey goosey and easy, which is nice to see. But her and her sister are both the only two to do that. Let's see if she does the crossover as well. Nah. Okay.
Different way. And looking comfortable. Mika finding the little resting position, which is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, which is great. Esther, maybe get the team to zoom out a little bit on Esther, just a little bit more lead on her, which is good. Go. No, this section here is
come on.
tricked a few people. Let's see if Esther can work it out straight up.
I'm going to go that this Esther is going to go right hand first.
Yep.
She's just going to pop to it though straight.
There we go. Yeah. Didn't muck around, which is good news.
Good for the time. She gets to the same spot.
Mika in position.
She's going to clip there.
Yeah, looking nice.
Give us some rope. Yep, nice. Come on, Mika.
Maybe hasn't seen the one around the corner or whatever it might be, but
yeah, I think she just wanted to clip it straight, but I think she hasn't seen. Oh, she has now. Yeah.
Much easier to get to.
Good.
She's in better shape here than
Daniela
and Daniela
and Sophie. Sophie was similar. Sophie took longer, maybe 30 seconds longer, I would say.
Yep.
Mika looks quick though, and I think like.
Yeah, Mika's
the youth deer
within Kui of a top here, and hopefully she doesn't get lost. Now we saw
that rope. Just try and move the rope off her toes so she could foot swap. That's smart. That's smart climbing.
We saw someone go out to the left here, and it was probably the wrong way to go about it. But
we saw the stomp though, which was pretty gangster.
Yeah. All right. Just looking good in this position. Yep.
Yeah, solid. And she actually looks very controlled.
Make sure she doesn't accidentally tap any of those other coloured holes. I'm feeling a bit nervous for her.
She's got 4 big moves now. 4 big moves for gold medal. Let's
see.
The top spot. And Mika's just done that nicely.
Yeah, she's done that well. Yep.
I have to swap a
Good job.
Hand foot match.
Good job.
And then just rise up.
Looks like a top's coming.
Phoenix.
Come on, Mika. There it is.
Beautiful. I think that's time and top qualifying time.
She was up there quite nicely, quite quickly, so that's great.
We will have to see because I think they both did it pretty turbo, but let's just enjoy this. So to be the bragging rights of the house, to be the bragging rights of the country. Oh, she's going out left. This is
nice.
Yes. They're completely tied. Don't make it come to time.
Oh no, don't do that.
Oh my gosh, 2 sisters exactly the same spot in all 3 climbs all weekend.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
Almost unheard of. You've seen it here. Give each other a hug and a pat on the back because that is phenomenal. And shout out to that household. Unbelievable. 2 absolute guns.
Absolutely. Well done for both of them. And that was close, huh? That was close.
In years to come, Esther will just show footage of both of us. Name on them. She's like, oh, me. And I sent it for my sister as well.
Well, there you go, folks. Well, hang around for the podiums. That is the climbing done here at the 2025 National Youth Championships. This afternoon, earlier today, we had Boulder, but this afternoon was the lead championships, the youth C and D, male and female, and hang around for the podiums if you can. It'd be great to have you on the live stream. But thank you for joining us. Big shout out to all the competitors and all the volunteers for today and the previous days as well. We will leave you with the podiums and presentations, folks, and join us again on Sunday because we'll be back for the live stream with the lead youth A, B, and junior from 9:50 onwards. Yep.
Another big day for us and another fun day. Absolutely. I'm excited for Sunday as well. I think it's going to be a nice round off to what so far has been an absolute epic few days, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Well, that's it from us, folks. Thanks for joining us today. We'll leave you with the crew. A few messages from our sponsors and podiums and presentations. There's your provisional winners. There's probably a little bit of
Zesta to up there. There she is. Boom.
There you go. Esther's on countback. There you go. Anyway, folks, that's it from us. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Ian, for today. Well done to all the competitors. And come back and join us for the live stream on Sunday, folks. That's it from us. Bye for now.
Make 'em all go woo. was another great afternoon of climbing. Big day of climbing today, actually. We had our Youth A, Junior, Youth B Boulder finals and podiums, and this afternoon our UC and Youth D lead and top rope finals. So we might get underway. It is getting a bit late. The rain started coming down outside, unfortunately. So thanks everyone again. I'd just like to start by acknowledging the Nyangbil people of the Bouldering Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today. We pay our respects to elders past and present, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples joining us today. We recognise their continuing connection to land, waters and culture, and honour their enduring custodianship of country. Look, as always, with the comps over the last couple of days, I want to say a big thank you to our New Zealand contingent who've come a very long way to join us. It's great to see the New Zealanders here. Absolutely, big round of applause. And I do want to thank our route setting team, as always. The route setters do a fantastic job. They work pretty tirelessly for days and days. Once the comps finish, they get started. So a big thank you to the team, absolutely. Big. And one more thank you, this is to a lot of people. We've got a big thank you to Sally and the team from Climbing Jungle for making the venue available to us. Our volunteers, the many volunteers that help with judging, help with our belaying, help with all of the events here. They themselves give their time over to help this event work. All of the state teams, team managers, coaches, support staff. A big thank you to all the parents who get the kids here and to training and fly them across the country or drive them across the country. So well done parents for getting them all here. And of course a massive thank you to all our young athletes this afternoon who competed in finals and qualifiers yesterday. Well done. No matter where you got on the rank, it doesn't matter, you got here, you're at nationals, which is an amazing effort. So well done to all your athletes. Yeah, thank you. Give it up for them. So we'll now get into the podiums for our Youth C and Youth D lead and top rope. Helping me to present the medals today is Mercedes Yanev, who's a board member with Sports Climbing Australia. It's going to help us with this very important role of putting the medals on our podium winners. So I'm going to start with our Youth D females. Now we have two podiums because we have our visitor competitor who is on the first podium. So in the competitive, in Youth D female, in third place we have Skylar Z from Victoria. We have Stacey Tao from Victoria. And we have Mika Lundstedt from New South Wales. So congratulations, well done. Great young climbers. Thanks girls. You can hop down. Thank you. And now for the Youth D female still, but now the national rankings. In third place, we have Mao Hayashi from Queensland. Congratulations. We have Skylar from Victoria. And we have Mika Lundstedt from New South Wales in first place. Congratulations, well done. Fantastic climbing from all of you. Thanks, girls. Well done. Okay, we will do our Youth D males next. So in third place for the Youth D male category, we have Mika Provozowski. I'm going to butcher that name, I know, I do apologise, from Victoria. Well done, Mika. We have in second place Leo Trevelyan from the ACT. Well done, Leo. And our winner for the Youth D male category today is Mark Lubimov from Victoria. Congratulations, Mark. And well done to all three of you. Don't leave Mercedes hanging. Fantastic, great climbing by all three of you and by everyone. Thanks, guys. Well done. Okay, we're going to move on to the UC female category now. So, in third place in UC female is Daniela Thea from Victoria. Great work, Daniela. In second place, we have Sophie Kingwell from WA. And in first place, we have Esther Kingwell from WA. How good is that? Fantastic. Well done, girls. Great climbing again today in lead. Fantastic to see young climbers doing lead. All right, thank you all. Thanks, girls. Okay, and our final category for podiums this evening is our UC male category. So in third place for UC male is Jasper Lundstedt from New South Wales. Congratulations, Jasper. In second place, it's Daniel Cowling from Queensland. Great work, Dan. And our winner in the UC male category is Tarek Simmons from New South Wales. Well done, Tarek. Congratulations. Well done to all three of you. Hitting the podium for our UC male category. Give it up for the three of them. And a big round of applause for all our podium winners this evening. Thanks, guys. So that wraps up our day of, we had Boulder this morning and this evening, it's afternoon, and our